What can we expect energetically and physically June 2025? All that is came through and gave me the topics of magic or mayhem, becoming conscious creators, expanding love and finding romance, and more. Welcome to your multidimensional journey. I am Tracy Canberra, and let's dive in to the energies of June 2025. Understand that June will still be a volatile month for most humans, and that is because they are just now learning to release attachments and desires and fears. Now, for those of you humans that have been practicing this for a while, you will soar in June. June is what you would term very magical energy. There is so much new frequency available to humanity that June has the potential to feel very magical for so many of you. So we would recommend stay in hope, stay in possibility, look for all of the great signs. They are around you, and you will see the magic. And what does that magic do? Well, that frequency propels you even higher, higher frequencies, higher dimensions, new realities. The creative component of Ascension is powerfully strong in June. So if you are creating, if you are looking for a new job, a new house, a new relationship, June is a beautiful time to create that in your inner realms and attract it in your outer world. All it is, what can you tell us about the June solstice on the 20th? Solstices and equinoxes are always powerful portals of change if you choose to walk through them. To prepare yourself for the June solstice, ask yourself, what are you ready to change? Set your intentions, set your visualizations, write it down, imagine it. June is about creation and manifestation, and it is becoming more instant. So careful what you wish for, careful what you think about. Catch yourself. Where's your mind right now? Where's your energy right now? Catch yourself and redirect, because this is a powerful month of creation. Redirecting is when you become aware, when you notice, and this is training, when you notice that your thoughts have gone negative, your feelings have gone negative, you've just gotten angry or resentful or frustrated or lonely or whatever. You step back, you pause, you take a breath. And that's a podcast on divine neutrality that is releasing June 3rd. It will be very helpful. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. So when you become aware, you step back, become the objective observer. Okay, I'm noticing these feelings. I'm noticing this event is triggering me. And one of the things I do is, if I took all emotion out of the situation, what am I left with? Redirecting is simply using your spiritual tools to change your thoughts and feelings, to get yourself back on track, to get back to hope and faith and trust and positivity and happiness and contentment and all the good feelings of love. Getting yourself out of fear and back into love. And if you want help with that, I have a free resource, the link is below, to the Lightworkers Blueprint, where you can find a whole set of tools to help you return to love. And if you want more help, you can book an intuitive soul coaching session and work directly with your soul and spirit team, because the Great Split is getting greater. That's what the Great Split is all about. You keep indulging in the pain and suffering and the fear. You keep indulging in that and you stay in 3D. But if you catch yourself, sometimes quickly, sometimes 30 minutes later, doesn't matter, no judgment. The moment you catch yourself, use your spiritual tools to shift those thoughts or feelings, to move beyond the trigger, to release the pattern. That keeps you in 5D. That keeps you happier. That is right, dear one. It is never too late. You can always shift and change. But also it brings up the question, do you judge yourself when you don't catch yourself? I'm going to interrupt here because there are times where I don't catch myself for a while. Like I say, I human really well. And while I catch myself most of the time and go, I'm not going there. Like the phone call I just had with a family member, I could have gotten really frustrated, really worried, really gone off the deep end about the current events. And I'm like, no, I choose not to go there. I send love. but they're making life choices. So I allow them to have their life. We have no right to infiltrate anyone else's journey. So I allow them their life choices, and I choose to not let it affect me. Everything's a choice, which is interesting because creativity is a choice. To say I don't have a creative bone in my body, how am I going to create great things in June? Call them to you. Imagine them. Imagine how good you feel in this situation. That is how you create this situation. You don't have to know how it comes about. You just have to know, hey, universe, I want to feel happy in this situation. And then keep committing to your happiness. And the situation starts to resolve. And all of a sudden, a solution you never expected appears. And now you're happy. We have been discussing creativity, and the question arises, what is creative? Do you have to paint or make pottery or crochet to be creative? No, dear humans, you create every moment of every day. You create situations, you create events, you create emotions and thoughts and patterns. You create meeting with other people. So understand you are an incredibly creative species. There are species in dimensions above you that do not possess an even small percentage of the creativity you humans have. Understand you are immensely creative, and creation is everything, and creation is all around you. You are always creative. So we ask you, toss away the thoughts that you are not creative or that you must create something specific. Tell yourself, I am a divine creator. What do I wish to create today? And remember, people, place, or thing, or thought or feeling, because it is not just creating something tangible, physical that you can hold in your hand. You can go to the store and smile at strangers. You are creating happiness. You are creating abundance of love for other people. So creation is everything, and you can create it all. And you are every moment of every day. That is part of your ascension process. Be mindful that you are always creating. Next, I asked all that is, what about the new moon on June 25th? Understand that new moons are always new beginnings, new creations, and you can harness that energy. Where are your thoughts? Where are your feelings? Where are you directing your energy? Because where you focus is where you create. Dear ones, it's entirely up to you. With time dissolving, as you say, wafting in and out, you will find creations, manifestations to be far more immediate. So if you're in a bad mood, you will attract bad things. If you are in a great mood, you will attract great things. So pay attention to how you're feeling, to what your thoughts are, to what your desires are, to what your beliefs are. Pay attention to what is coming up within and shift it if necessary. Magnify it. Send more energy to it if it is great, if it is following your desires. But if it is hopelessness, confusion, stuckness, worry, any other form of fear, you are attracting more of that because manifestations are becoming more instantaneous. Dear ones, you are moving to 5D at a rapid pace, and part of 5D is instant creation. So you're getting there. Watch your thoughts, watch your beliefs. Shift as needed. Notice when you are creating that which you do not desire. Another question, how do we change our world this month? How do we facilitate change? Dear ones, humans have a habit of focusing on changing the outer world so that they can live in it, so that they have a happier place in it. And we will tell you that is backwards. Change your world, change your inner world, change your views, change your opinions, change your desires, change your feelings, your thoughts, your patterns. When you change your inner world, the outer world will match. Are you focused on the outer world? Are you focused on changing the outer world? Turn your view around, shift your inner world, and you will watch your outer world change. As a conscious creator, you do have not only the choice, but the ability to create whatever it is you wish. Now, many of you wish to be a multimillionaire and you want to create winning the lottery. It is not in your soul contracts. It is not a soul choice for many of you, so you will not see that. We are talking about having the abundance of financial flow to do anything, pay anything, be anything. As a conscious creator, what choices are you making that keep you in pain and suffering? What job are you still returning to every day because you need that money? And what if you quit and you don't find another job? Well, those are fears. When you move into conscious creation, you attract the new job to you, the job of your dreams. You see yourself doing it. You know how you feel with your coworkers, with your tasks, and that job appears. And you quit your 3D job to move into the 5D job. The same with relationships. You have to be courageous enough to let go of what you have in order to welcome something more, something better. And those are your perceptions, more and better. A conscious creator is willing to not only have total faith and trust and belief in that which they wish for in their life, that which they are creating, but also have the courage, the non-attachment to allow the old to fall away so that the new may arrive, take its place. Are we going to find more love in June? Are those of us searching for romantic relationships finally going to find our soulmate, our beloved? Oh, beautiful humans, June is indeed a month of love, for creation is born from love. And many more of you are moving into higher frequencies of love. You may not believe it at the moment, but you are being immersed, bathed in love, in higher expansive frequencies of creation. And many more of you this month are going to feel those frequencies. Therefore, accept them, utilize them, become them. Many of you are becoming more love in June, and that will initiate more creations. We are working with all of you. Some of you may feel it, sense it, hear us even, but we are working with all of you, as are all of your galactic selves, all of your angelic selves, even your dragon selves. We are all working with you, bringing higher frequencies of love, thus creation. Know that you are moving into it. You are feeling it. Look for it. Sense it. Use your tools to step into more love. What meditations, what music, what trails in nature bring you into a state of higher love, higher happiness? Use all the tools, but know that we are here. And as far as romance goes, understand the more you resonate to love, the more you keep yourself in a higher state of love, the nearer and sooner you bring your romantic love relationship. For souls incarnated as humans on 3D Earth to experience separation, but it is a natural progression of ascension to move from separation to unity, to move from loneliness and alone into partnership, into that unity of love. You are all headed in that direction. Those without relationships are headed towards them. Those in relationships are headed towards deeper versions of love. But remember, we cannot do it for you. You must commit to calling in higher versions of love, immersing yourself in higher versions of love, maintaining higher versions of love within your thoughts and beliefs and patterns and feelings. It is up to you, dearest humans. We are here, we are helping, but it is up to you. June is such a pivot point in our ascension because we have spent the bulk of this year clearing out our patterns and learning how these new frequencies feel. And now it's time to put it to use. We've got an epic second half of the year ready to roll if we move into the higher frequencies. Does that mean individually or is it collective? Individually is the collective. The tipping point does not have to be 51% or 80%. It can be 10%. It could be 8%. Who knows? We really don't know. A lot of channelers can see what they deem as the tipping point, but that's just our own personal experience and it can change. If enough individuals start focusing on conscious creation and doing their boundaries, staying in love, making different choices, changing relationships and environments and everything, when each of us starts doing that, we become part of a new collective, a new ascending tribe, a sub-collective within the collective consciousness of humanity. Again, it's entrainment. It becomes exponential. Focus on yourself and your conscious creation and do everything you can to stay positive, happy, hopeful, to create a new job, a new house, a new love relationship, whatever it is you want. And you'll start coming in contact with others that are consciously creating like you, and then others. When enough people are focusing on the same thing, that thing does change. Right now, focus on yourself, your conscious creations. It will attract others that are vibing in the same frequency as you, and your tribe will get bigger and bigger and exponentially, just like popcorn. Boom, boom, boom. More people pop into 5D, and we find ourselves ascending faster. So there's June in a nutshell. More conscious creating, more love, more intuitive abilities, more multidimensional connection. If you want help moving more deeply into this conscious creation, book a soul coaching session with me. We'll talk to your soul and your spirit team. We'll get you rolling. And thank you, as always, for joining me in these podcast episodes and for every like, share, and subscribe. I find our community here incredibly inspiring, and I am thrilled to be ascending with you all.